Hi guys, it's Cheyenne, and if you can tell by the title or the weirdly shaped like headband over there, so I received something really cool from no one other than Etude house, and they gave me a hecking Christmas tree. Look at that. They gave me a Christmas tree in my own name and this ornament, and that's not all. They gave me a palette and they gave me this. Like, ah! So this is what Etude house sent me. Like, ah! Dude, Etude house had handpicked me some gifts from their Christmas collection, which is called Tiny Twinkle. Yeah, this year's theme is called Tiny Twinkle. So the theme is like little things and big delight, which I think it's a really nice theme, and the stuff for this year's collection is really nice. I'm just gonna take off this little ornament and show you what's in it. And the tree, I'll just put it on the floor. So this is the ornament in the mini mirror holic ornament. This one, I think there is 3 ornaments, and like there's like different stuff in it, but I got the mirror holic one because Etude house knows me a lot. Etude house knows me. They know I love the mirror holics, and I don't really care that much about lipsticks, so they really chose like based on our personalities and what we really liked. Ah, there you go. Kind of hard to get it open, but this is what it looks like inside. There are 3 mirror holics. I believe that two of them are limited edition shades and one is a currently existing shade. I think the gold one is the existing shade and these 2 are the limited editions. So I'm gonna swatch them for y'all. Is in the shade, yep, this is limited edition. This is in the shade PK003 Rose Gold Ogre? I don't know these names. Like, okay, focus. So pretty. You see that? So this one is like a pink, kind of like a pink shade. You can't really see, okay, that's better. It's pink, but it has like gold glitters in it, so it makes it look really rose gold. The next one is called PP502 Snowflake on My Eye. This is also a limited edition, and this is one of my favorites of this collection. Okay, so it's only focusing on my face. I'm so pissed. So this is what it looks like. This one looks almost like glow in the dark, iridescent, not holographic, but like iridescent. So this one has like a pink base and a purplish lilac blue reflect to it, and it looks really good under dark light. It looks like almost like glowing, and it's so pretty. And the last shade is a currently available shade, so it's called BE102 in Starlight Sparkler. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There you go. Oh, that's like gold. That's like liquid gold, honey. Look at that. It's amazing. I love the mirror holics. I always use the mirror holics in my looks. I use the glitter ones, and these ones are like, oh, so pretty. Can you see that? So good. Can you see that? That's like gorgeous. Come on. How can someone not love this? I'm gonna be talking about the Tiny Twinkle color eyes in number 3. This is in this cold silver crystal ornament. I'm gonna talk a bit about the palette. There are 9 shades, 2 glitters, 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers, and 3 mattes. So you do get a variety of shades to try out, and these are all cool toned. So it may be difficult for people to actually try this because even I had a really hard time actually using this palette personally. So anyway, I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. See that? The glitter shades in this palette are amazing. This one is the second one. So this one is more like a slight, kind of like a champagne-y rose gold, but a very light rose gold color. It kind of has the pink and like a champagne shift to it. And this one's the matte shade. Don't know if you can see that, but that one is like kind of like a mauve color. Doesn't swatch really well. It barely even shows up. So I'm really disappointed by the matte shades in this palette. Okay, this one's the matte. It's like a taupe and it leans like almost grey. Okay, the middle shade is one of my favorites. Holy fucking crap. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Actually, these two are more like a shadow topper. They don't really have like a colored base. They're more of like glitter on top of it. But it can just perform by itself, by its own. And now the last shade of this roll. Okay, do you see that? That's kind of like a plummy color, but this one is actually pretty unique because it has like gold flecks on it. Like gold glitter flecks. But it's really subtle and you can only see it when you're up close. This one's a matte shade, this one's a matte dark brown. I'm not really impressed by the mattes, to be honest. Really, I'm not impressed. This one is a light brown, dark brown shimmer. Nothing really impressive, nothing really special. Every palette has this shade. And lastly is more like a dark grey. It's not exactly black and it's not really grey, but it's kind of like a dark grey color. And it's also a shimmer. So these are the swatches of the palettes. The mattes, they don't really swatch really well, but like these glitter shades are like amazing. Like, to be honest, I feel like if you want to get the palette, you just get this for these two shades. But like, will I buy a palette just for like two glitter shades? Like, another one thing that I like to address, that the mirrors on this are really nice. They are super good, and they're like, you know, I'm actually kind of like a mirror snob. Like when it comes to palettes, if they give me the mirror, it's like kind of blurry. You know what I mean when you like open a palette for the first time and you look at the mirror and it's super duper blurry. But like this mirror is actually really clear and I love it. I actually bring this palette. I brought this palette with me to travel and I use this as a mirror and I love it. I really like the mirror on this. Packaging is great. All of the line has like glitter on top, so it's kind of like a gritty kind of feeling, but like you don't get glitter on your hands, so which is a plus, because like who wants to clean up glitter from their hands? Like, not me. So yeah, I honestly feel like these colors are like both very like wearable for everyday use and for the festive season. Like all of the three eyeshadow palettes give me that vibe. Like it's very wearable for every day, but it also has that like, you know, it has that like special something that is like suitable for the holidays, like that pow, you know? Like you may think like at first glance you think like this is a really boring palette, but I honestly think like this is actually very wearable for every day and even for the holidays, because of how much the shimmers pack a punch. In fact, like how much the glitter and shimmers pack a punch. The shimmers are some really unique colors. I especially love the purple. The purple is really unique, and like these two glitter shades, like come on, it's so good, come on. But like, I think you can honestly pass on this, because I don't think many Asian people can actually pull this palette off. And I feel like this palette is made for people who are lighter than the color sand, you know what I mean? Because like these matte shades aren't showing up on me. I honestly feel like this palette isn't for everyone. I recommend the other two palettes, which are more warm tone. One is the more pinky palette and the other is the gold bronzy one. I recommend you get this one because like this one, it's really hard to use unless you are cool tone. I'm warm tone and I personally really like using cool tone colors in my looks, but like I had a really hard time using this because like if you don't know how to use it, it might make you look like you've been punched in the face because it's like gray and like purple, so it looks like you've been bruised in your face if you don't know how to use this. So be careful when you're using this palette. So yeah, and I'm gonna dip into the shade, the light purple shade. To be honest, it doesn't show up on my skin, but like I like to believe that it does something. So next, I'm just gonna go in with this, the purple shimmer shade. I think it's a really unique shade, to be honest. Oh, I think it's really unique. It's kind of like a grayish purple, but like with gold glitter in it. It's really special. It's very holiday themed, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm just gonna blend it out with the purple shade before. Pack a little bit of this matte shade first. I'm gonna put on the matte shade first because that's what I did. I'm planning to do kind of like a halo, smoky halo eye, you know, just to like make my eyes look a little more bigger. Okay, I'm just gonna blend it out as I go. You can always add more if you like, but you can't take back what you've already put down. So I'm gonna blend it out a little bit like this on my outer V. I'm gonna bring it a little bit above like where my V is, like the crease here, around here as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it out. The middle shade, the most like bright shade here, I'm gonna put it in the center. Just tap it a little bit. I don't want it to be too much, just a little bit. See? Really pretty. And I'm gonna like tap around the borders so it like blends into it. And keep on layering as much as you want. Tap it in and blend it out. It's really pretty. Looks like it looks almost like iridescent, don't you think? I think so. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in the shimmery purple shade. I'm gonna put it underneath my lash line to make it look a little smoky and stuff. It's actually really pretty in real life, to be honest. But going back with the matte shade, the darkest matte shade, I'm gonna contour it, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna contour it. I'm gonna use the gold glitter and I'm gonna put it in my tear duct. So get ready. Done. It's so pretty. Like, come on, man. So pretty. I'm gonna put it up here as well. I don't think you can really see it because like it's pretty much like a topper. I think this is more of a topper shade. I'm gonna put on liner, mascara and lashes and I'll be right back. This is the Dear My Blooming Lips Talk in the Tiny Twinkle edition. So there are 7 matte lipsticks and 3 glitter toppers. They're not exactly matte lipsticks, but like they're kind of a soft matte finish, which is really comfortable on the lips and super pigmented. So this is how it looks like on the inside. Let me open it. Oh, wow. It's basically a lipstick walt, and it's so good. I think this is like a perfect gift for the makeup lover in your life, the lipstick hoarder in your life. Or perhaps you can just buy this and then like give each one to your friends or family. Swatches. Like, the lipsticks are super pigmented and creamy, and they're really comfortable on the lips. At first it may be a little bit drying, but like after a bit, or if you even put on this glitter toppers, it kind of like changes the consistency and makes it like a lip balm. Shades I have on right now are Rudolph's Delivery Box and Frozen Ice Palace, which is a glitter topper, and it actually does, the glitter toppers actually change the consistency of the matte lipsticks a little bit, but like it's really pretty. I really like the glitter effect. So from all these 3 items, what would I recommend? First of all, if you are planning on going big or going home, go ahead and get this. It retails for $280 on Lazada, both Lazada and Etude House physical stores. Unfortunately, everything in this collection is limited edition, and once it runs out forever. And this is worth 280 bucks. And you get like 10 lipsticks on it, so each lipstick is 28, and each lipstick is kind of tiny. So you can either just buy this for yourself or some special person in your life maybe, or just buy this and then share the 10 lipsticks out to each one of your girlfriends or boyfriends. I don't know, like I don't judge. Like you can give it to anyone you want regardless of gender. I don't really care. This, I think it's a really unique product if you have never tried their mirror holics. So these are like a dupe of the Stila liquid eyeshadows. They're super glittery, and this one also retails for 110 bucks. 110. Palette as well. This palette is also 110. I recommend you get not this shade, but like honestly, I get this just for the mirror, to be honest, and the packaging, because it's so pretty and really travel friendly. This, for sharing or for yourself, or maybe for a special someone in your life. I kind of wish that the tin was a bit thicker so I can put my own things inside. But the box is so pretty. You can just reuse them. the ornament as well. You can reuse them and you can just hang it on your Christmas tree if you have one. So yeah, that's what I recommend from this. So as always, thank you again Etude House for sending me these lovely products for me to review, to try out and review, and Merry Christmas! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you liked my video, and I'll see you next one. Bye! Mwah.